Okay, to explain what this video is going to be, it's going to be me reviewing my video, Hirogaru Sky Pretty Ideas. This video was made before Hirogaru Sky aired, and I think you can tell the main point of the video was to tell the ideas that either I or believe will be in the story and theme for Hirogaru, with just using the logo as evidence. So, since Hirogaru Sky has aired, let's review this video and what I got, correct or wrong, about Hirogaru Sky Pretty. So let's begin. My idea on the plot and theme of Hirogaru Sky Pretty, we can tell by the logo in the name Sky. It has something either to do with the clouds or heaven, like angels and birds, or anything that can fly in the sky, Pegasus and airplanes included. The theme will be on the sky and clouds and heaven. Middle. The sky theme, correct. The clouds theme, moral and bigotry. The heaven theme, wrong. As you can see, I first mentioned the sky, which, as you may know, the obvious. The sky was definitely a theme of Hirogaru, most notably in the name and theme of Infinite Sky. A clouds theme can be sort of correct if you count the clouds around Skyland, but they're really nothing much, except theme being a decor to match the sky theme. As for a heaven theme, maybe Skyland can fit the category of being in the sky, like heaven or a heaven, but really there's not much to go around anything related to heaven, or maybe not just yet. Anything that can fly in the sky, middle. Birds, correct indefinitely. Angels, wrong. Pegasus, sadly wrong. Airplanes, correct indefinitely. With anything that can fly in the sky, birds and airplanes were very clear. Like, we have Tsubasa, our male team Pretty Cure, aka Cure Wing, and he's technically a bird. He can speak to birds too, and he loves airplanes because it's connected to his passion of flying. We have episodes that involve airplanes in the season as well, mainly one actual real-life airplane company, Peach Airlines. Episodes 13 and 26 strongly showed us a lot of airplanes. As for Pegasus or Angels, sadly nothing like that appeared. Likely it will not appear in the last number of episodes coming up in Hirogaru Sky before the baton passed to Wonderful Pretty Cure. I mentioned angels. Maybe the villains would have a devil or demon themed if we're seeing angels. Although I wouldn't know if it will look like they're copying the Byogans and Healing Good Pretty Cure, but I picture that mystical world where the fairies come from will be a heaven in the skies, maybe looking like the world of the Pegasus in My Little Pony, Cloudsdale. My idea on the story would be like maybe the Pretty Cure Cloudsdale is in dread of falling from the sky, as its magic may be getting weak because something that the villains may have stolen is something important, like in Delicious Party, the recipe bond is stolen by the Bondora gang. Or a fated prophecy is told and they need the Pretty Cure to protect this world that will also protect the Earth, and the villains are taking advantage of this weakness. That's what it looks like to me. Plot will be about angels and demons. Wrong. Although, now thinking about it, it would be a cliche plot, and I'm pretty sure I was also just thinking about the theme for Angel's Friends as well, despite me using Angel Cookie and Devil Cookie from the Cookie Run series. But it was a thought ending about the sky, because angels are definitely associated with the sky, would be a clear thought to some kind of angel theme. And demons are the associated evil equivalent to angels. The fairies world will look like Cloudsdale from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Correct! I'm gonna call this correct because Skyland is in the sky and Cloudsdale from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is also in the sky. despite them being completely and designed differently, and that Cloudsdale has more Pegasi than birds. They're still in the sky. What surprised us is that our main lead is also from the sky, with our actual baby not a fairy mascot who became a cure later on. And don't let me forget about Tabasa. He's also from the sky. The Pretty Cure must save the sky from the villains. Middle. Pretty Cure Cloudsdale is dread of falling from the sky. Wrong, but not entirely possible. Something precious is stolen from Pretty Cure Cloudsdale. Partial. Pretty Cure's Cloudsdale is becoming weak. Villains take advantage of weakness. Unknowingly wrong, but possible. Okay, so some of these are very possible in Hirogaru Sky. Skyland does not actually fall from the sky as Chicken Little predicted anything soon, but it's not possible if Skyland might fall under the threat in the later episodes. And we can definitely consider the Ellie-chan being something precious that was stolen from Skyland after all, despite not being legitimate child of the king and queen of Skyland, still their child and princess of Skyland, especially being a baby. Both are precious things that the villains tried to take, but the Pretty Cure intervened. If Skyland becomes weak may be an understatement. They seem to be able to handle on some of the fighting pretty well as they could, but do not entirely be weak. But it's not possible that they could become weak if something were to make it happen. And I'm not going to go over color. That's a void we're not jumping into here. R.I.P. Green. Who knows? I am not really caring about that much when it comes to colors because I'm a Bluey fan. I like blue cures. But with themes judging by the feathers and sky, the Pretty Cure definitely would have that part of their design. Like feathers, a rainbow, or weather design, clouds could also be the style too. And my ideas for names go from mythology to weather in general, and having names from mythology and, of course, weather, which is part of nature, isn't really that rare in Pretty Cure, so here are names I've come up with. One is Cure Sky, or Sky with an I and an E at the end. I think it will be definitely for the main lead to be like your summer, which when I heard the name Tropical in Tropical Rouge Pretty Cure, you know one of the characters is gonna have the name Summer. And since Summer was a rainbowish tropical cure, why doesn't Toei bring that back for the 20th season? Maybe the main character might be a blue lead or a white, since the sky has the natural colors of blue and white. Another name for other Pretty Cures I think of are Cure Cloudy, the Pretty Cure of Clouds, Cure Feather, Pretty Cure of Feathers, and Cure Valkyrie, the angel warrior of Norse mythology that takes years to Valhalla. A heaven or part of heaven with, from my knowledge, what we all know about Norse mythology. Character designs will have sky, clouds, and weather design. Middle. Feather design, wrong. Cloud design, wrong. Weather design, partial. Rainbow design, wrong. Sky design, correct. Okay, for designs, we don't have to go over color here. But now we know that the colors are blue, white, orange, hot pink. Butterfly has more darker pinks in her design. And purple. We don't see a feather design on them, nor a cloud design, or if Prison's poofy skirt counts as well, and also Sky's hairpins. Weather design can be a little bit correct, but sky design is full on correct, especially when I know that one article talking about the designs, the colors are supposed to represent like the sun setting of the sky color. Like Pure Skies is the all-day sky, Wings is like the dawn coming up orange or sunset orange. Prism is like the middle early white sky, and Butterfly's color is definitely when you get that very dark pink shade when it's fully ready to become nighttime, and that can definitely fit for a sky and weather theme. The cure names of the season. 1 correct, and a lot not correct. Cure Sky correct, and her main color lead is definitely blue. Cure Cloudy wrong. Cure Feather partial. Cure Valkyrie sadly wrong. Now, the main lead being called Cure Sky was definitely going to be a name in the show. We could tell it already, but when I saw she was gonna be a blue cheerlead, like Summer was white and rainbow, was something that was a surprise to me, and I liked it. Cure Cloudy would still definitely be a good name for a Cure of the season. I think I can say that Cure Feather is pretty close, as we did get Cure Wing, and he's a bird, and birds and wings have feathers. Cure Valkyrie was definitely a missed opportunity for Toei, although if the legendary Pretty Cure is named that, it would be nice. But maybe maybe that also like prevented me for like joking with my cat, calling her Cure Valkyrie, but she's still my Cure Valkyrie, and she'll always be in my heart. To topic, since it's common for the main character to have a catchphrase and repeat it in every episode. Definitely one catchphrase for Cure Sky. That's what I'm going to be calling them for now. Will say, reach for the sky. Or a second saying, oh, skylights. Also, now thinking, I think Cure Skylight sounds like a good name too. Cure Sky's catchphrase, wrong. Reach for the sky, wrong. Oh, skylights, wrong. If Sora's catchphrase was reach for the sky, it would be nice, I guess. Maybe, oh, skylights definitely would not fit her character. But now thinking about it, if she said while flunking something up, I guess it would be a funny pun. Also, is it just me, or how long has it been since we heard her or any of the characters say it's hero time in a while? Especially when doing the transformation sequence. Something's going on with that. Mascots, the fairies, they have the theme of the sky. I've been seeing Pegasus pop up a lot, so maybe the one of the mascots is a Pegasus, but there's gonna be like 2 mascots for this season, since we already had the multiple mascots being the transformation devices, as Delicious Party Precure. The current season already did that concept. So besides one of the mascots being a Pegasus, I don't know if we'll have a human mascot, as again, we did have Rosemary and Laura already from the 2 previous seasons. So maybe a bird, like maybe a certain type of bird that represents the sky, like a dove maybe. They're white and beautiful with as a fluffy cloud, so maybe a dove named Dovey. I don't know. That's would probably be like for like a dove fairy to be called. Maybe that would be the ending phrase of the fairy, since it's also common for the fairy to repeat this phrase after they say something. And maybe Cure Cloudy could also be a sensitive cure like Cure Peace or Cure Custard, an introvert who opens up thanks to the main character. The fairies will be human, Pegasus, or birds. Partial. Human mascot correct. Pegasus mascot wrong. Bird mascot correct. Ellie-chan was a mascot up until episode 32 and was sort of human, Skylandian human, so it definitely counts for her being a human mascot. Sadly, no Pegasus fairies, but that would be nice if there was at least one. Tsubasa can be considered a fairy mascot, I guess. He is still a bird, despite becoming a precure in later episodes, but when he wasn't, and being quiet and sitting around, totally not being suspicious. He was a fairy mascot during those parts of the episodes. A cure who is shy and introverted. Partial. Sora has shown she is not mainly afraid of everything, even though there are some moments where she does cave in. I guess she is being introverted since she excluded herself from a lot of people so she can train to become a hero. Could be reasons of her being shy, introverted, but Mashio sort of takes most of it, especially when meeting Sora, but definitely not introverted. Okay, I think I'm gonna end here. I recommend checking out the original video, but this will be it for correcting and proving myself wrong about what I said in the original video. I hope you liked this, and maybe I'll do one for Wonderful Pretty Cure in the first. Until then, and take care and goodbye.